Hello and welcome to my channel. I am PandaPops and I like to bring you blockchain gaming and crypto related content. It has been a hot minute since I have done a video and I wanted to jump back in and do like a few videos on some crypto games I haven't played yet, as well as revisiting some older crypto games that I haven't looked at for quite some time. So for today's video, we are looking at Splinterlands. If you don't know what Splinterlands is, it is obviously a crypto blockchain game, and it is basically a trading card game that you can earn from playing. There's different ways to earn from Splinterlands. It has been a while since I have played. So for today's video, we are just going to be having a little look. We're going to play a little bit of Splinterlands and sort of, I wouldn't say get a first look because this isn't my first look, but let's just get a second look after 3 years of not playing it. So there's a few things here. So SPS is a token that you can earn from playing Splinterlands, and that's probably going to be the main token that you're going to work with here. They've got a shop, which are the cards. Cards, I believe, as well can be traded. We've got marketplace here, and then items and guild if you're in a guild. I have dark energy crystals, and that's the main transactional currency. It even says it here in Splinterlands ecosystem. And it's designed to have a relatively stable value. Then obviously you have your account and all of that stuff. Now, it has been a while, so we're just gonna jump into it. Current league is bronze 3, which, you know, makes sense because we haven't done anything. Low cards, you have very few foundation cards in your collection. Would you like to? Yeah, let's do the campaign. Maybe we do that. And this actually feels really new. I don't remember there being like a campaign. I remember there being like an introductory section where it's just like learn how to build your deck and stuff, but I don't remember there being this whole thing here. Which, super cute.
No time! Get ready! The dire bear is gonna charge!
Okay, so I apparently only have this one card. Now, I do know when I played, I had other cards. So, but also, once again, I haven't played in a really long time. Like a really long time. So I don't know whether it was just like, I just didn't get to keep those. I don't know. So here on the, I'm taking a quick look at the marketplace. So there's variety in prices. We can also look at activity. Only my activity. That's annoying. I would actually like to see, oh wait. Okay, apparently in the last 24 hours, there's been $6,000 worth of sales, which I feel like it's pretty impressive. However, I wish I could see that. Like, I want to see who's buying stuff. Like, you know, I want to be able to click activity and be able to see, like, just general sale activity. Not just the cards that are on sale. I need to have it at the back. Okay, so this is the one thing that I will say about this. Is that it basically, I get that it's highlighted it to tell you, but like you need to take it out and then put it back in again, which can be confusing for a new person. That can be confusing, the fact that it only lets you select that one in first place, even though it's meant to be at the end. There we go. Easy. See, you do it the right way, it's easy then. So going through these chapters is pretty straightforward. Only that one particular chapter was kind of like, wait, what? But then, like, if you actually read what the guy's saying and then you're like, okay, can I click you and then take you out? Then it works. It's kind of coming back to me. I feel like there have been some changes from when I first played it, which makes a lot of sense. Like, in terms of, like, how the battles and everything are done, with your deck and stuff. Which 100% makes sense that there have been changes implemented from 3 years ago, which I'm pretty sure was the last time I played Splinterlands. Do I like, what do I feel about these types of games? I don't mind. Oh, they had enough to do another one. Okay. They're gonna win. I can already see they're gonna win. I'm screwed. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. But yeah, it 100%, it's been a while. There's been some changes, which makes sense that there's definitely been some changes. I feel like before, when I played it, it was just like, hey, here's your entire deck, and then you'd have, like, the mana cost to use them, and you could, like, bespoke it. It doesn't matter who. I feel like on here, it's, you know how it's like, oh, you choose your Archon first. I don't remember that being a thing. It may have been a thing. I don't really remember it being a thing when I was playing it. And then obviously everything used to have its cost, same how it does now. All of, like, the range stuff, the health, and all of this is pretty much exactly the same. I feel like this hasn't changed at all. And why change something that works well? Like, you don't need to go make stuff over convoluted. If it doesn't need loads of changes, don't. It works well. I feel like the Archon thing is new, and I think I like that more. Although it's hard to tell, because I've only really done the campaign and one of the rank stuff. But let's carry on. Okay, so we're having a quick look at tournaments here. Obviously, I'm not ready to do a tournament, but we've got one happening here. So some of them have, we've got free entry. So we've got free entry ones. We've got ones that cost DC, which is the dark energy crystals. We got a few more that are free, and the prizes are fair, like 1 USD is the prize for that. In fact, can I view it? Yeah, so there's one person, you have to come in first place to do that. So that's pretty cool with all these tournaments, and that's how you can earn some additional money here. So modern open, wild open. And then obviously these bigger ones have bigger prizes. So we've got one that's for 73 USD. But you gotta pay 200 DEC. And just so we can get an idea, okay, so 200 DEC is 29.29 SPS. Okay, so 29.29. Let's just see what that is. 9.29. So that's 20 cents. So that contest, where are you? Tournaments. So basically this tournament would cost you 20 cents, roughly, at the current time that I am looking at these prices. That will cost you 20 cents to win a possible 364. That's for first to fourth place. So the total prize pool, I think, is like $72. So 364 point something, 0.6, would be $2.48. So spend 20 cents. You can win a maximum of $2.48. So if you win, you would potentially make $2.28. Because it was roughly 20 cents to buy in to that tournament. And then obviously there's bigger ones, so there's 600 DC, and you can win 4,000 SPS. So what I would suggest is maybe try out some of these free ones first. Oh, damn it, I gotta get a verified account. I can do that. So I'm gonna quickly finish off this campaign, and then we'll do one more ranked. Obviously, as you've probably seen in this video, I have cut a lot of, like, some of doing this section out, and then we'll talk about it at the end. I feel like a lot of the time, so that one, the one with the speed, honestly just felt like RNG. That felt more like RNG than skill, because I played it twice with very similar heroes that we used to the like the first one that we failed at, and then that one that we won at. I used a lot of the same ones because I was like, okay, he keeps missing those ones. But when I used those ones in the second match, they were getting hit straight away. So I honestly believe that RNG to not getting hit is just, there is just a very random, I believe to getting the misses, it does feel a little bit luck-based. I don't know whether, like, the RNG was off or something, but considering we played it a few times, the first couple of times I did it, I wasn't paying attention to who I was using, and then, like, the last 2 times that I did it, I paid a real close attention to who I was choosing. So I found it interesting that on that the second to last go, it was like they were getting misses on these particular ones quite a few times, and then when I used them ones again, they got no misses, like they got hit straight away. So I'm not too sure how that was working. Okay, here we are with our battle, so let's see how this one goes. For some reason as well, oh, there we go. I've lost the ability to see how much health these characters have right now. Oh, we got our first win. Boom! Our first victory. We finished the campaign straight away. We're on to a win. Okay, that's where we're gonna end with that. So this is Splinterlands. It is a trading card game on the blockchain. So you can earn from playing this. Now, once again, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I did play Splinterlands like 3 or something years ago. Everything that I had back then doesn't seem to be here anymore. I don't know why, but well, other than I have dark energy crystals, I still have some of those. But the cards that I have, I don't have anymore. Now, I don't think I purchased any cards, so it's not like I lost any money. I think they were just free cards. And when I played it, once again, minimum 3 years ago. So it has, that's a minimum. Some things have changed, other things haven't. Like, generally, the way that you build out your deck and you play is pretty much the same. I don't remember having Archons that you chose. I remember, like, you just have your full deck, and you can mix and match from different things. I could be wrong. Once again, it's been a while. What do I think of it? Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that there's the campaign that you work through. Some parts of the campaign a little bit harder than other bits, but mostly I think you could do that entire campaign in probably 30 minutes. So you could work all the way through, go and jump in and start playing. So you can see here, I lost, and then I won. So this was this was like right at the start. I'd done like 3 chapters of the campaign and was like, okay, now I'm gonna give it a go, and obviously lost. And then we did it again here, a little bit further on. Once again, we lost. And then finally we completed the entire campaign, and then we played again, and we actually won this one. So I'm pretty happy with that. We've gone over the tournaments. I love the tournaments. I love that there's a tournament section. And in fact, oh wait, I can't enter. So you have to, this tournament requires players to have their ID verified. I'm assuming that there's some form of KYC. A lot of things are doing that now. one of these chapters down here, I think it's chapter 4. I'm pretty sure it's chapter 4. Yes, chapter 4. I take issue with chapter 4 because this one took me a while to do, to the point that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. And it's because it is basically pointing you towards your ranged attacker, but it only lets you click the ranged attacker. However, you basically need to click the ranged attacker and then click off of it to then position your heroes in the correct order. This ranged attacker needs to go at the very end. It needs to be the last one you place in. However, it doesn't let you choose the other ones until you click that one and then you take it out and put your heroes in the order. And no other chapters appear to do this when they're trying to point out a particular hero for you to do. So I feel like that's just like a little issue on their end that hopefully maybe they'll change, or potentially this has been here for ages and nobody now needs to do the campaign, but who knows. To me, that's like, if as a new person, that frustrated me. But yeah, otherwise, all of the other ones, there were a few that were more difficult to do, that definitely took a little bit more thought and planning, and some was a little bit more to do with luck. There's one where it's to do with like how fast you are, and it's like there's one with like a ton of health, and it just feels like that is a little bit more luck based, that he'll miss hitting your heroes rather than rather than planning. I feel like there's a little bit of planning involved, but it did feel a lot more luck-based than strategy and skill-based. And then obviously we've got the shop, the cards, like you can buy card packs, or you can go to the marketplace and you can rent cards, you can buy cards. Some of these cards feel particularly cheap, 11 cents, 14 cents, 4 cents here for this particular one. Now, I can't tell you which cards are good, which cards are bad. This will probably depend fully on your play style as well. Like, if there's a particular play style that you like going for, different cards are going to be a lot more popular for you. For me, I am definitely going to continue playing this and building this out. It is on mobile as well. And this is one thing that I really, really like about these types of games, is when they are on mobile, because these are more like, hey, let's chill out for, you know, half an hour or so, play a little game on the mobile, and then, you know, going off and doing whatever else you want to do. Rather than, I'm a PC gamer. I'm always probably going to sit down at my computer and play games. But there are times, you know, when I'm relaxing in bed, maybe I can't sleep with a little bit of insomnia. Playing a game like this is great. So yeah, definitely check out Splinterlands if you haven't already. I will do a sort of a more in-depth deep dive into it. We'll look at purchasing cards. We'll look at how easy it is to do the tournaments once I've got all of that stuff set up. We'll even go through like the rank stuff. I am going to play this a little bit more. Let's see how far I can go rank up. I am curious if there are... Okay, tier unlocks. Okay, so you can unlock things as you go through in different tiers, which I do find curious. Not gonna lie. I do just find this... I wish there was a little bit more, like, it says tier unlocks and then it says minor, 15 of those, major, none, ultimate, none. In Silver 2, you get 10 minor and 5 majors. Now, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that means. I assume it means something to the cards. Okay. But yeah, overall, pretty good game. I'm going to keep playing this. I am definitely going to try and increase my ranking. I think it will be good to do like a full video of me increasing my ranking, what that looks like, what those chests are, and I do want to just like catch fully up with Splinterlands. Overall, good game. If you like trading card games, maybe take a look at this. If you don't, but like crypto, maybe also just peruse it. I mean, it's free to play. This is one thing that I will always do videos on, is if they are free to play. This game is free to play. Yes, there are pay options. You can buy stuff, you can buy packs, you can go spend money here, there, everywhere. You could do that with almost any game, even traditional games. You could go, like, basically the pay-to-win route if you so wish. But definitely check it out if you're into crypto, if you're into gaming. If you like trading card games, definitely go take a look at this. Check out some of my other videos, maybe you'll like them. If you have other blockchain game suggestions that you'd like me to check out, even if it's like a game that I've already done a video on, but you would like me to do a more recent one with new opinions, views, because it's been a hot minute, let me know. I'm always interested. And as always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, don't forget to like and subscribe. But yeah, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye.